See this little group of trees? I love these little trees. They're absolutely erratic. Stepping on any Joe Blakes, which in Australia is what we like to call a snake. Absolutely love them. I'll just see if I can zoom in a little bit better. Now I'm thinking there's an artwork right there. And I totally agree, Mr. Heffernan. Now, before I do get into the time-lapse, guys and gals, I do want to say, stick around to the end for no other reason, but it gets my watch time up. No, really, I'll just stick around to the end because at the end, I've got a little tidbit for you, so hopefully you will enjoy. And that little grab at the start of this video was mainly just to give you an idea of the long form that this was cut down from, which was obviously a long form video. It goes for about an hour, goes right into the nuts and bolts of how I created this painting. But for a very quick overview, why not grab yourself a cuppa, kick back, relax, and let's get stuck into it. Now, as I said earlier, I have cut this down from a long form tutorial, and as you can see there, I'm explaining all the process as I'm going through. So don't forget, if you did want to see the full version of this and paint along with me, you're certainly welcome to. And just while I'm on that subject, I've got some lovely subscribers who have managed to download my free ebook that's in the description, and from that they've been sending me pictures of their paintings and their little updates and progress on how they're going with their journey and their art journey. And it's been really encouraging for me because you don't really hear a lot about, you put these videos out and you just wonder whether they're hitting the mark or people are starting to take up the passion as it is, and they really are. And it's really encouraging to me because I really believe that painting can change your life. I know it sounds ridiculous to say that, but it just can really give you that 5 minutes to shut out the world and just immerse yourself into that creative process, which I think is not only important for your everyday well-being, but it just does something for your soul. I can't explain it. I don't want to get all woo-hoo, but it really does just transform yourself to another place, or transform your thoughts, and makes you concentrate on something other than bills and debt and whatever else that goes on in our lives. And for me personally, if I've painted for the day or I've done some painting, I can look back at that day and feel that I've been productive. I feel that I've done something that's really been worthwhile, and it just kind of makes me feel very self-fulfilled, if that makes any sense. And as I'm signing that little artwork, I'm hoping that you really did get some sort of value out of this particular little time lapse. And don't forget that, like I said, there's a long form video if you really want to get down to the tutorial side of things. But as I'm pulling off the tape there, I just did want to say that I did promise a little tidbit at the start of the video, and I really do appreciate the fact that you're still here. And having said that, I'm just going to put some feelers out to see if anybody's interested in owning one of my original little artworks here. So what I'm thinking about doing is maybe a raffle system where you can go over to my Buy Me a Coffee page, shout me a coffee, and that will put you in the running for this particular artwork. Now, if that didn't make sense, I will have all the details in the description. But for now, please like and subscribe, and if you think of somebody that might benefit from this particular video, share me around. I don't mind, and I'll see you in the next one. Catch ya!